Hi friends, it's Teenuja here. In the spirit of the holiday season, I'm sharing one of my favorite puddings to serve at this time of the year, which is the sticky date pudding, also known as sticky toffee pudding. My version of this classic British dessert, although it appears that the origin is Canadian, is a deliciously rich vegan sticky date pudding that is mostly sweetened with gorgeous Medjool dates. Today's recipe is sponsored by Natural Delight's Medjool dates. I just wanted to mention that we are very selective in the products and services that we endorse. We only do so for products that we like or enjoy or use ourselves, and that we believe based on our experience are worthy of such endorsement. This incredible dessert is probably one of the best puddings to enjoy on a cold winter's day. It's copiously doused in velvety warm toffee sauce, exquisitely sticky and satisfyingly dense. A modern classic holiday dessert. The Medjool dates from Natural Delights are actually a staple in my kitchen. I love them on their own as a healthy snack whenever I have a little sweet craving. They are incredibly sweet, but thanks to the amount of fiber they contain, Medjools have a low to medium glycemic index score, so they don't spike your blood sugar. Medjools are also low in fat, high in antioxidants, and packed with nutrients like potassium. By weight, they contain 50% more potassium than bananas. Check out the Natural Delights website, where you can learn more about their Medjool dates and range of products. I also love their date rolls that are delicious and make great snacks. You'll also find the nutrition facts and a store locator for the products. So now let's get on with this amazing sticky date pudding. Traditionally, sticky date pudding is not vegan, but it is very easy to swap in ingredients to make it plant-based. And it is a relatively easy dessert to make. It consists of two parts, the date cake and the toffee sauce, that gives the cake its characteristic stickiness and gooiness. You'll find the printable recipe on our website. The link is in the description below. To make the cake, we start by pitting and chopping the medjools. I've reduced the amount of sugar in my version, relying more on the natural sweetness of Medjool dates. The toffee sauce then complements and delivers the final touch. What I also love about sticky date pudding is that it is not all empty calories, thanks to the Medjool dates that present an excellent nutrient profile. Apart from being an excellent source of potassium, they also contain copper, magnesium, vitamin B6, niacin, calcium, iron, and vitamin K. Set the dates aside for now. Next, warm up some soy milk or other plant-based milk. Allow the milk to come to a gentle boil, then remove it from the heat. Drop the chopped medjools into the warm milk and leave them to soak for about 15 minutes. Since these Medjool dates are a fresh fruit, they don't require a lot of time to soften. Before we start mixing the ingredients, set the oven to preheat at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then grease a 23 cm or 9-inch square baking pan with a little oil and set it aside. In a large mixing bowl, whisk all the dry ingredients together. I'm using sifted spelt flour, which is something in between white and whole spelt flour. Add the baking powder, baking soda, a pinch of salt, cinnamon, and cornstarch. Give it all a good mix. To the Medjool and soy milk mixture in the saucepan, add the rest of the wet ingredients. The vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar, but you can also use white vinegar. Safflower oil or sunflower oil. The molasses. I'm using blackstrap molasses because I love the taste. Fancy molasses is also good. Here's a little tip: if you grease the measuring spoon, the molasses will easily slide off it. Finally, add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Stir and mix all the wet ingredients together. Then pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Fold and mix into a batter. The batter is rather thick but not stodgy. Lastly, add the coconut palm sugar and fold in gently. Try not to overmix at this stage. Finally, pour the batter into the prepared baking dish. Spread it out evenly and smooth the top. Then place in the preheated oven for 15 minutes. Then lower the temperature to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for another 20 to 25 minutes, or until a skewer inserted comes out clean. Once baked, leave the cake to cool. While the cake is cooling down, make the caramel toffee sauce. In a saucepan on medium-high heat, place the coconut palm sugar, coconut milk, vanilla extract, and fancy molasses. Stir all the ingredients together and bring to a gentle boil. Once the mixture starts to become bubbly, turn down the heat and simmer while stirring for 5 to 8 minutes or until the mixture begins to thicken a little. The mixture will still be runny but will continue to thicken after you take it off the heat. Do not overcook the mixture or it will become like candy. If this does happen, upon cooling, add a little water and warm it on low heat until it is syrupy. Poke the cake all over with a skewer. Then generously pour the caramel sauce all over the cake. Save some of the sauce for serving. And now for the best part. Cut into 9 portions and serve this pudding warm. To save time, you can make both the cake and the sauce in advance and keep them separate until ready to serve. The cake will keep for 2 days without the sauce on the counter in an airtight container. It can also be frozen. The sauce can be stored in the fridge. However, it will begin to solidify. To serve again, simply add 1 to 2 tablespoons of water and warm it for a few minutes. I love to serve this sticky date pudding with a scoop of vanilla ice cream and of course some extra toffee sauce. This just looks divine. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe and you'll give it a try for this holiday season. If you do, take some pictures and tag us on Instagram. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Check out our blog for the printable recipe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to enable your notifications. It's the little bell icon. We share a few more recipes on the blog, so make sure to subscribe to our newsletter too. We'll email you every time we have a new recipe. See you soon for another video. Bye!